So welcome to this session on XML. So XML means extensible markup language, and in this particular session we will discuss what is meant by XML, what is syntax of XML, how to write a program in XML and how to execute XML. So that is nothing but our today's agenda. Now begin with XML. It is extensible markup language. So it is like HTML. We know that HTML means hypertext markup language. So it is also a markup language. XML is also markup language. Now, as I have explained, XML stands for extensible markup language. Normally or generally, the XML it is used for storing and sending data, for transferring a data from one computer to other computer, one place to other place. The XML is used. The XML, it is a self-descriptive language without predefined tags. If you compare XML with HTML, the HTML having a predefined tags. For example, it has a tags like a paragraph, like a P. Then it has a tag for table as a table, closing and opening of the table. It has H1 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag. So those are all are predefined tags. Means already defined what is the use of that tag. But in case of XML, it is not, or there is no any predefined tag in XML. So whatever you will define, that will become as a tag. So we'll see it later. Now it is a similar like HTML. As I have told, there should be a tag, there should be tag, but not a predefined tag. Now in case of XML, now what is the difference between HTML and XML? If suppose this is the client side computer and this is the server side computer or server, if suppose this is a server and this is a client, and you are communicating with client and server by using suppose web page. Now in case of transferring a data, if you want to display that data, you want to transmit and as well as display, you can use HTML. But if suppose you want to only transmit the data without displaying it, so at that time you can use the XML. So XML it is used for only transfer or transferring a data, transporting a data. And in case of HTML, it is used for display as well as transfer of data. So in some cases, if you want to only transfer a data without displaying it, in that case you have to use XML. And if you want to display the data, so you can use the HTML. So HTML is mostly preferred, or HTML is mostly how to display a data or where to display the data. But in case of XML, it is used for transferring a data. So that is the basic difference between XML and HTML. Both are the markup language. Now here is the example. The example is college. Suppose name of the college as AC College, and this is the opening tag. The college. So main tag. This is the main tag. You can say root tag. So this is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. And everywhere you must have opening and closing. This is opening tag. This is a closing tag. So I have defined this tag name. There is no predefined tag. This is not a predefined tag. So name as AC College. Then I have defined a tag as address Mumbai. This is a closing tag. I have defined intake as a one tag. So intake is 450 and this is the closing tag. So all those tags are defined by myself. It is not predefined. So this is the XML file. So we will write the XML code and we will discuss how to execute this particular code. Now in case of XML, how to execute XML file? Now you can use the notepad. You can use notepad and you can write the XML code. And you have to save this XML code by using the .xml extension. So code will be written in the notepad, and at the time of saving, you can save the file with .xml extension. Now after saving this file, you can use the file or you can open this file with XML browser. So most of the browsers, whatever it may be like Internet Explorer it may be Google Chrome, it may be Firefox. All are the XML supportive browsers. So you can open with the browsers. So like Firefox, or you can open with the Google Chrome. Now, if suppose you want to see what data is, if you want to see properly what data in the XML, then you can use Microsoft Excel as well. You can use Microsoft Excel as well. Now we'll see and we will write the program for XML program. Now suppose I'm creating a new file, new, and I'm opening the text document. I have suppose abcd.xml. XML is the extension. Now, okay, click on yes, open this file XML with the notepad. Okay, now here I will write the XML code. In case of XML, there is no predefined tags. So whatever tags you can define, that will become as a tag. So I will write college. Okay, this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag, college. I have to transfer the college information or data, college data. So college, it is opening and this is a closing tag. Now inside this college, I have various data like a name, then address, then intake. So such type of data I will have. So I will define the tag for that as a name, and there is a closing tag name. Okay. And inside that opening and closing, I will write the name of the college. Suppose ABC college, college, college. Then I will have the address tag, address, and I will put the closing tag, address, closing. And inside this, suppose address is New Mumbai, New Mumbai, New Mumbai. Okay. And suppose I want to have one more field as intake, intake, then closing tag as intake, intake. Now in between, I will have intake as suppose 456. Now you can save this file. Click on file and save this file. Okay, after saving this file, close it and again open this file. Open with Google Chrome. Open with Google Chrome. Now here you can see this is the output what you are getting, XML output on the Google Chrome. So it shows that this XML file does not appear to have any style information associated with it. The document tree is shown below. This is a tree shown below. So you can have the tree structure, and this is nothing but what XML file is. Now suppose I want to display data only, then you can use the Microsoft Excel. What you can do, if suppose I want to open with Microsoft Excel, I will show you how to open it. Suppose this is a new Microsoft Excel file. You can open this file, or you can open this file. Now go to file and click on open. The folder, webtech, then abcd.xml. It will ask for please select how you would like to open this file as a XML table. Okay, as a XML table. So you can click on OK. Then it will ask for the specified XML source does not refer to schema. So you can click on OK. Now here you can see the data is available in the column format. In a column format, ABC College, New Mumbai, 456. If suppose there are multiple informations of multiple colleges, then it will be saved one below other. So that is also possible. So this is nothing but how you can open the XML file with the help of web browser, and how you can open the file to see what data it is in the Microsoft Excel. So those are the two ways to open the XML file. After execution of the XML file, we will move towards the XML tree. Now in case of XML, the structure, program structure follows a tree structure, like a tree structure. So it will have the first element as a root element. So you can call it as a parent. Then the root will have the various child elements. Suppose element 1. Then it has element 2, element 2, element 3. So those are the child elements. Child elements. Then there are subchilds also. There may be subchilds, suppose EL1, then EL2. So those are the subchilds. So you have subchilds as well. But every program must have a root element. Every program must have root element. If you are comparing the earlier program, so this particular program, so in this particular program, the college, this is the root element. This is the root element, or you can say parent. And whatever name, then address and intake, all are the child elements. In case of XML, you have subchild inside the child. So this particular format or tree structure the XML is following. So this is the tree structure XML is following. It has a root element that can be called as parent element. Then there will be child elements, one or more child elements, and there may be subchild elements also. So this is the XML tree structure. Now we'll discuss about XML syntax. Now what is the syntax, or what are the rules to be followed in the XML syntax? The XML syntax must contain one root element and others may be child or subchild elements. So that whatever we have discussed earlier, XML must have one root element, and others may be child or subchild elements. So this is the XML prologue, like XML version 1.0 and encoding UTF-8. So this prologue you can write. It is optional. But if you write, it is okay. It is defining encoding as UTF-8. Then in case of XML, the all elements must have a closing tag. So all elements, as we know, there should be opening tag. Similarly, there must be closing tag. If you are not writing the closing tag, then that element will not be considered. There will be some issue with that element. So element must have opening tag as well as closing tag. As we have seen the example college. So college, opening tag as a college, and there is a closing tag as a college. Now in case of XML, the tags in XML are case sensitive. So see what is meant by case sensitive. If you are writing college, suppose college, and the closing tag as a college, this is one tag. If you write C capital and then college and then this capital college, so both are different tags because this is a case sensitive. If you are using the lowercase letters, you can use uppercase letter, but both opening as well as closing should have the same letters. It may be uppercase or lowercase. So in case of XML, the tags are case sensitive. Now what are the XML attributes? XML elements also have the attributes as like HTML. In HTML, we have seen various attributes, like for example, if suppose I have a table, this is a table tag, then there is a closing of table. So I am using some attributes, for example, like border. So border is an attribute, correct? So this is the attribute. This is attribute of the tag. So in case of XML also, there are the attributes, and the attributes can be represented with the double quotes. Attribute must be quoted in double inverted comma or single inverted comma. Now the attributes, though means XML attributes are designed to contain a data related to specific element. Those are related to specific element. Now here is the example. For example, admission, then college. There is a college as opening tag, and this is the attribute. Type. What is the type? It is engineering. Here is the type as arts. So this is nothing but attributes. This is called as attributes. Okay, this is called as attributes. Now we'll write the XML program and we'll see how it works. Now we'll write the XML code with attributes. Now I'll open the new notepad and I will write att attribute.xml. Yes, then you can open this file with notepad. Okay. Now in this particular XML file, I want to write a program for the college information. So I will have the root tag as information. Okay, information, and there is a closing tag as a information. You can use any opening tag, closing tag as per your requirement. Suppose this is the information. Now after information, I want to have the college information. So college as a child. So we will have the college, okay, college opening tag, and there is the college as a closing tag, college. Okay. Now inside this college, what I will have the name of the college. So slash name, and again next is address, and then closing tag as a address. Okay, and I have intake as a one tag. I am defining an intake, closing of intake. Okay, so the college information I have to write. The name I will write, suppose ABCD College of Engineering. Okay, then address is Mumbai. The intake capacity is suppose 560. Now this is a normal XML file without attributes. I have not added the attributes. Now I would like to add the attribute. Attribute means the college may be engineering, the college may be pharmacy, the college may be arts, the college may be architect. So you can use the attribute here as like HTML. You can write here as the type. What is the type of that college? You can write engineering. Okay, engineering. And you must put the attribute into double inverted comma. Type is equal to, this is the attribute I have added. Now after adding first college, now I will add few more colleges. So I will add few more colleges, and I will copy and I will paste it. The college, the next type of college is pharmacy, and name of the college is suppose pharmacy, ABC College of Pharmacy, and the location or address of this is Thane. Then intake is 245. Okay, so this is the college name or college which has attribute as a pharmacy. So here I have the college information about the pharmacy college. Now I will add few more colleges with attributes also. So I will copy this and I will paste it, Control V. Now this time I am having the college type is architect. Okay, architecture, and then the name of the college is ABC College. For example, instead of ABC, I will have uh, New Architect College, and the location is Pune. I have the location as a Pune, and intake capacity is 180. Now I will add few more colleges also. So this is how we can write. We can add various information. As I have told, XML is used to transfer the data without considering how it will look or how it will display. So HTML is taking the HTML is taking care of how to display it. Now suppose arts. Now the college name is Arts and Commerce College, and the location of the college is Mumbai, and intake capacity is 460. Okay, so this is a college. Now I will save this file. You can save it. After saving, you can close this. If suppose I open this, there are two ways as I have told. One way is by opening the Google Chrome using the any browser. So whenever you are opening this in a browser, it will show you the tree structure. So this is the root element, right? Information is the root element. then those are some child elements: college type engineering, college type pharmacy, then college architect. Those are the child elements. This is a parent. First one is a parent, then there is a child elements. Okay, so you can add subchild also. So this is a tree structure shown in the shown as a XML file. Now if I want to see the data properly, I can use the Microsoft Excel. So how I can use this? I can open the Excel file and go to file and then open it and go to folder, webtech, and click on ATT. Now click on as an XML table, click on OK, and then once again click on OK. Now here you can see this is the data what we have. We have type engineering, pharmacy, architect, arts, name as ABC college, ABCD, new architect, arts, and address in tech. So this is nothing but how data is actually represented by using XML. So in Excel also you can have the representation or display of the data, and this is because of the attribute. You have added the attribute type, correct? Type, name, address, intake. So it is properly displayed in the Excel file. So you can display in browsers or you can display in the Excel. So that is that is possible. You can add few more data into attributes. Open with Notepad. You can add the college, same college again, or the same type of college again. Then you can see what happens. Suppose the type pharmacy. Suppose the name of the college is new pharmacy, new college of pharmacy, and the location is suppose Pune, and intake is 200. You can save this file and you can refresh it, and again you can open this file. You can just webtech, the name of the file, click on OK, then OK. Now here you can see even if you add the multiple colleges of the same type, it is pharmacy, engineering, architect, arts, so then also this data will be displayed. So XML is used for display XML is used for transferring a data, but in case of HTML is displaying a data. It takes care of how to display the data, and XML takes care of how to transfer a data. So this is how you can write the XML file. So here no any tag is predefined tag. As per your requirement you can write the tag, but the structure of XML should be proper. It must have parent and child and then subchild. So this structure should be followed.